Yo, 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 yo. What's going on? What's going on? Oh, is Ace. Ace is here to cry me a river. Terrence beat you to it. Terrence beat you to it, KQ. What up, Marco Mania? What's going on? We got a lot to talk about, man. Earlier in the afternoon, storm was crazy. Internet got knocked down. It was impossible to stream. It made it very difficult to enjoy what I felt was a necessary breaking news stream. What up, Cam? Good day because no more Vince. Bro, this dude, I don't know how many. It's like you guys are masochists at this point. What up, Cam? Talking about the same thing over and over. No more Vince. It's a good day. Vince wasn't in creative, which is all you care about. All you care about is what you watch on TV. Vince McMahon had very little to do with it because he was out of creative since like last year, SummerSlam season. How is that so difficult to wrap your head around that? I don't know. I just don't get it. The information is out there. It just makes no sense to me. I don't get it. You gotta pay for his crimes. How is he gonna gone from? My guy, I don't know why you guys have like this weird obsession with like if Vince is the devil. Let me tell you something, bro. Vince McMahon is not gonna pay for any crime if they fire him. Let's say he's fired. Let's say he's gone. Let's say that everything that's being talked about is formally true. TKO doesn't want Vince McMahon as the chairman, right? They want him gone because he may mess up the company. Let's just say, for argument's sake, that's the case. All right, let's go for that. Let's go for that reality. This guy still owns 16% of the company. This guy just sold the company. Well, majority of his shares, right, for $9.3 billion. He is not gonna pay nothing. He's gone. He's paying for his crimes. What is he gonna do? Just go home and sit and enjoy his billions of dollars? How is that even justice? You're basically glad that Vince doesn't get to go to work anymore. And instead of going to work and going to sit down over there in Connecticut and sit down in his office, all right, let's say he does now share the 16% he owns of his shares. Let's say they vote him out and they force him to sell his shares. You're talking about a guy who has billions and billions and billions of dollars. You're talking about a guy that created basically what we know as professional wrestling in World Wrestling Entertainment and Federation, you're talking about a guy that will forever be immortalized in the history of mankind. Vince McMahon won in life. Vince McMahon won in everything that he did, even when he lost. He lost money on XFL. He still sold XFL for a couple million. Dude, you guys are... He's out here playing chess. You guys are out here playing checkers. You guys are playing a whole different games. You guys are playing Scribble, Scrabble, and crossword. This dude is on another stratosphere. What up, Jeff? He ain't paying for no crimes. He's just not going to be able to clock in and go to work. He's not going to be able to run a company. He's not going to be a businessman. All right, so what? So what? Does that really help you sleep at night? Does that really excite you? Does that really get your juices flowing, knowing that this old fart is no longer going to be a businessman in the company he pretty much created? Imagine life so cruel that that's your satisfaction. He has to be let go from what? You don't care about that. He's not in charge of creative. He has to be let go. Okay, let him go. He's not even in charge of creative anymore. Who cares? What's the big deal? So let me tell you something. Dolph Ziggler, Shelton Benjamin, Mustafa Ali, Shanky, Dana Brooke, Riddick Moss, Emma, all got released. All have been let go. What I was going to say this afternoon is that WWE, outside of Ali, wasn't really using these people. Like, Ali just started getting really utilized better in NXT. But these wrestlers weren't utilized. And you could say it's WWE's fault. They're super talented. They could have been a main eventer. They could have done this. They could have done that. Guys, wrestling is a scripted program. You could make anyone a world champion. David Arquette, who was in the movie Ready to Rumble, was a champion in WCW. TKO don't look at NXT, hence why they... That is so dumb for you to say, that they weren't aware that he was fighting Dominic. Bro, I hope you know that these people that got let go put these names on a piece of paper and took it up to management. And Rick Boogs too, KQ. Thank you for mentioning Rick Boogs. TKO was made aware of who they should, fight. I can't expect for you to know how the business works, but I expect for you to have a little bit of logic and understanding that the CEO of TKO, of Endeavor, didn't just wake up and say, I'm going to fire 15 superstars from the WWE roster. And he threw a dart and it landed on these names. What up, Saif? These people were handpicked by management to get let go. Do you really think WWE wants to fire someone that makes them money? Do you really think that WWE would allow for someone that had a future in the company to get let go? Do you really think Shawn Michaels, Triple H, Nick Khan, All the people within the business of WWE, Michael Cole, you think all these producers, they would have just said, hey man, you're getting terminated. We didn't know. It came from above. Once you brought up Dolph's pay, I understood why they picked him. He was getting hella money for how much he was used. Exactly. Bro. And the fact that you mentioned TKO. TKO is the name for the merging companies of UFC and WWE under the same umbrella. The people running WWE is still Nick Khan, Vince McMahon, Triple H. They have a CEO. Of course, they were aware that he was fighting Dominic at the NXT show. Of course, they knew that Mustafa Ali was part of the NXT roster. You think that they really just looked at a piece of paper and just picked a couple names and they said, all right, I'm going to fire all these people. What up, Jake? TKO is WWE and UFC together. Bozy. The reason why they're called TKO is because they're trying to be under the same umbrella for the stock market, bro. For shares and shit. And for the company to operate on a big scale. Ziggler was the biggest loss. VJ says, Lex, all the people that got released today weren't doing anything. And just like you said, the amount of money Dolph was making wasn't worth it to keep him and not doing anything. Dolph Ziggler's time in WWE ran its course. Dolph was getting paid at least $1 to $2 million a year to go out there, do a couple shows, and that's about it. Dolph Ziggler wasn't seen on TV for quite some time. He was probably more into the live event scene. And even then, I went to a couple live events recently and I didn't see him anywhere. You can't pay Dolph Ziggler $1 to $2 million to not do nothing. The company's obviously trying to cut back costs right now, immediately, to save millions of dollars to turn that into profit. Bro, guys, it's an easy scheme here. You guys want to know what the scheme is? All right. So WWE was purchased for what? 9.3 billion was the amount, right? That's what it was valued at. That's what it was purchased for. Now, I'm no rocket science. I'm no math wizard or anything like that. I'm no businessman that runs a whole company or anything crazy like that. But I think it's just logic. So they buy WWE for 9.3 billion. They're merging with the other company now. They already have executives in position to absorb some of the jobs that are being done by other executives. So that means that some executives behind the scenes in WWE are going to get let go. That's how you save money on that end. And then as far as talent goes, you got to go over the roster and do a little spring cleaning, which WWE is known to do that every year. They hadn't really done it in a while. They were holding off because of the merger. And they do talent evaluation. Now, we read, I think it was at the beginning of this year or ending of last year, we read online that WWE was going to start getting more strict with their criteria for talent on the roster. If you weren't being used, if you were a superstar that didn't really have potential or they didn't see potential in you at the moment in time, then you were more than likely going to get released. That's what this is all about. It's about the merging company ultimately going to WWE's division and telling, who knows, Nick Khan, Triple H, Shawn Michaels, whoever sits in that room. This wasn't just one person that is called the CEO of TKO. This isn't just one person that looked at a piece of paper and said, I'm gonna fire these people. This was a collective effort. The company was merged. The companies merged last year. They probably had several meetings within the last week and a half. and they had some evaluation to do. I am pretty sure that a lot of names came up in those discussions, and the people that we ended up finding out about today are people that they either saw no future in, people that ran their course in WWE, and people that they just weren't utilizing. So you release these characters of, these people get released because they are trying to cut back costs. WWE makes a couple billions of dollars a year from the TV deals, from the streaming deals, from the Saudi Arabia deal, from the revenue at the shows, the pay-per-views, the WWE shop, the merchandise. All these things generate money for them on a yearly basis, and it turns out that it's a company that makes about, I don't want to say a stupid number here, but they make a couple billion a year, 1 to 2 billion a year, 2-3 billion. I'm not sure the exact number at this point in time, but what I can tell you is this: if you look at all the pay-per-views within the last 12 months or so, including SummerSlam of last year, WWE is on a run of a lifetime. People are like, it's flying over so many fans' heads because this isn't the Attitude Era. The TV ratings aren't what they used to be. But back then, there was no social media. There was no TikTok. There was no X. There was no YouTube. Yes, the ratings on live television are down. People are watching live television less and less and less. But it doesn't mean that there's less people watching or being informed about the product. There's more people today worldwide that are informed with WWE's whereabouts on a daily basis. Now, it doesn't mean it's the Attitude Era hype where everyone goes to the shows live and takes the big signs. It's not that kind of atmosphere. But in today's day and age, with the wealth of fandom that there is around the world, and social media playing a heavy role into how people follow the content, guys, WWE is booming on all fronts. So if you look at the pay-per-view numbers, all the pay-per-views are the most watched on streaming services, and they're the most money that they've made at the box office. They just broke records for Payback. They just broke records for SummerSlam again. They broke records for Backlash. They broke records for WrestleMania. Every month, WWE has basically broken a new record in comparison to their previous numbers. So TKO, which is UFC and WWE together, that's all it is. It's two companies together under one entity, right? But they're still ran by individuals that work for each side of the business. So UFC still has Dana White running the UFC along with other people. WWE still has, as of today, right, or yesterday or whatnot, they still have Vince McMahon, Nick Khan as the top businessmen in the company, and Triple H, the director of the show, by being the head of content creation. So Triple H is literally in charge of everything we see on TV. Triple H is basically the Dana White from UFC, but in WWE. You guys know Dana White? Have you guys ever heard of that man? He's the bald guy from the UFC, white dude. He's the one that sets up the matches. He's the one that has the final say. He's the one that facilitated the sale of UFC to Endeavor way back when they did that. All right. So from WWE side, that's Triple H. Triple H is Dana White for WWE. So for Dolph Ziggler, for all these other people that got released, as great as they are, as great as they could have been, as misused as they have been, they got picked by WWE. They got picked by World Wrestling Entertainment. Okay? So to sit here and say, oh, they didn't know that Mustafa Ali was facing Dominic Mysterio for the title, they did. They just didn't care. You know? So understand that this is a business transaction and there's a lot of moving pieces that are taking place right now because they are trying to make their money back sooner rather than later. It's no coincidence that on the same day we heard about these superstars getting let go, we heard that they have also started negotiating new TV deals for Raw and SmackDown because Raw is set to expire in September 2024. And SmackDown is also soon to expire. And the streaming deal is like 2 years away from expiring. So they are feeling out the market. You know why, guys? You know why they're doing it right now, and it's only, 1 year away from the Monday Night Raw deal? They're starting now because that's how business works. Big numbers require big meetings, big expectations, big game plans. These are things that take time. What up, Stannis? These are things that take time. You don't just wake up one day and say, we're going to change Monday Night Raw from USA Network to NBC, or we're going to change SmackDown from Fox to Amazon Prime. These are things that take time to develop and structure so the deal can get finalized right when the other one expires, for the transition to be seamless, for people to be in the know and aware. So the marketing team knows how to set it up and build it up. They literally have 12 months because we're in September right now, 2023. So they have literally 12 months to campaign to see who ends up buying Monday Night Raw and ultimately switch it around. WWE made the news that SmackDown is going to USA. And when is that taking place? It's going to take place months from now. That took time. That took time to develop. So to get billions of dollars for SmackDown, billions of dollars for Raw, billions of dollars for streams. What up, Jamar? You know, at the end of the day, do I think they'll get a new stage? They really like the LED panels because of how how much they could customize it with the LED lights and the graphics. It's state-of-the-art technology. So I don't know if they'll add stuff, but I don't see why. So I'm not attacking anyone in particular. I just want the Lexoverse community to think a little bit about these things and read a little bit. Don't just read tweets. Don't just see headlines. Don't just look at the comments in the headlines. Read the real reports. Read the actual sources. When you click and you only read the headline, usually those headlines are super misleading. Now, most of the things that you guys hear me say are pretty much things that I read on Google and that I did further research on. I'm not just coming out here and talking to you guys about all this information based on bull that I'm making up, you know? I'm not trying to be a reporter spreading misinformation. I'm going based on articles and multiple sources that are collaborating to confirm these things. That's why, I don't know if you guys have noticed, but the videos that I make, there may be a few that I've made a mistake before, but I'm not trying to make the clickbait content. I'm not posting stuff on Twitter for views. I'm not going on Discord rushing to lie to anybody. I try to wait for the story to come out and I try to confirm the story. I try to read up on the story and gain knowledge about what the hell is going on. Yeah, Matt Cardona was spot on talking about the releases. Guys, this isn't the end of the road here. This is your WWE career coming to a close, maybe even just for now. But you could go out and make money everywhere else. You could make a YouTube channel. You could make a Twitch account. You could make a TikTok account. You could build your brand and your name across social media and across multiple indie shows and big shows like AEW, TNA, New Japan. There's so many places to make money now. A guy like Dolph Ziggler would be champion for like every promotion in the world. And he could go on tour and literally tear the house down and have 5-star matches everywhere. You know. Don't feel bad for Dolph Ziggler. Dolph Ziggler's probably happy. I mean, bro, who wouldn't want to be on Team WWE? Who wouldn't want to main event WrestleMania? Who wouldn't want to be on the card for a title, right? Who wouldn't want to be involved in a story? But Dolph Ziggler, who's also a comedian, who also loves hanging out with his brother, who also enjoys the things he does outside of WWE, he's now off the hook, off the leash. Dolph Ziggler can literally go ahead and do whatever he wants now. And he still has, I bet, over $1 million in his bank account. So financially, I'm sure he's stable. And career-wise, I'm going to tell you right now, watch. Even The Rock tweeted about Dolph Ziggler. Everyone around the world has paid their respect for Dolph Ziggler today. Today was like Dolph Ziggler Day. Dolph Ziggler, who's been in WWE for 19 years, who's been known for some epic showdowns. You know how many followers Dolph Ziggler has on Twitter? 2.6 million. You love my music? Thank you, bro. I use a lot of effects. That's the creator of it. Yeah, Emma, Tenille Dashwood could go back to Impact. She has a home there. Easily, they'll take her back. So, would you rather be in a place where it's oversaturated? Guys, look at the roster. We're talking about WWE here. Let's not be hypocrites. When we saw Dolph Ziggler on Monday Night Raw, a main event, or on SmackDown, we pretty much knew that it was just a match worth yawning about in recent memory. And I love Dolph Ziggler, but WWE just didn't put him in big spots. You know who I'm surprised didn't get fired or let go, should I say? R-Truth. I love R-Truth. I think R-Truth is amazing. He does great content, super hilarious, great performer, great veteran to have around. But I'm surprised he didn't get fired. He's coming back from an injury. Yeah, Emma made a name for herself in different companies, bro. These are people that now get to go work. They get to go work. Something that they love to do, that they're passionate about, that they get to finally have a voice of reason. So I'm sad that they lost their job today, but I'm happy about what some of these superstars are going to be able to do tomorrow. Riddle could have gotten fired, but you know why he didn't get fired? You know why? Do you guys want me to tell you why? Let me see what you guys have to say, because I've done a lot of talking. I'm gonna read the chat, and I'm gonna tell you why he didn't get fired. Go ahead, y'all. I'll give you like 5 minutes. Why didn't they fire Matt Riddle on September 21st, 2023? He may get fired tomorrow. He may get fired next week. Who knows? Why wasn't Riddle fired in the first wave of firings? I want to read the comments. As for Riddle, I don't know, to be honest, for what he did. I think from management standpoint, he got to go. All right. Any other takes? Because Randy's coming back and turn on Riddle. I'm gonna give y'all a chance. 2 or 3 more comments. Go ahead. Hurry up. Why didn't they fire Matt Riddle? Let's see what y'all have to say. Anybody wants to take a guess? It depends, but realistically, he has more value than guys like Ali and Ziggler. You're onto something, Ace. I'm gonna show you guys why. Hold on, let me get up. I recently went to Monday Night Raw in July, and look at what I bought. You guys see what I have here? I have his autograph. You know how I got his autograph? Because they sell it for 20 bucks. Matt Riddle is a merch mover. Thank you, VJ. What does that mean exactly? Matt Riddle makes money for them. He's a fan favorite. He's a dollar amount. He has that dollar sign by his name right now. Matt Riddle is not hotter because he's made some mistakes and Randy got injured. But if Randy never got injured and he never made the mistakes that he made, he'd be on TV right now, you know, doing what? Selling hotcakes because he's making money. So I'm not saying he's going to be excluded. I'm not saying that they're not evaluating him. I'm not saying that he's not on a short leash. I'm not saying that Matt Riddle can't get fired. All I'm saying is that he did not get fired in the first wave of superstars because they want to make sure they can keep him around as long as they can because he makes money. His merch with Randy is top tier? Exactly. Would it be safe to compare him to RVD 2005 with his popularity but troubles with the company? Exactly. Money. Guys, it's all about the money. And now that we're on that topic, I want to reiterate. He could be a world title contender in WWE if he gets his shit together and stays in line with the company rules. Look, man, I'm going to tell you, like from what I've seen, when WWE sees that you have a dollar sign by your name, they will keep you around as long as they can. They will work with you as long as they can. They will bring you back even if they are in bad terms with you. Guys like CM Punk can return. Girls like Nia Jax can return. WWE operates like Vince McMahon has operated his entire career as a businessman. He is all about the money. If you can make him money, you can be in the company. If you're a top guy or girl, there's a little extra wiggle room for you to make mistakes. There's a couple extra perks that go a long way to keep you around. As much as I love Dolph Ziggler, as much of a fan that I am of Dolph Ziggler, he wasn't that right now. So people saying, oh man, poor Mustafa Ali, poor Dolph Ziggler, poor Shelton Benjamin. Baloney. If people were buying their merch, if people were voicing their fandom for them a little louder at the live events, and people were investing into those characters WWE would have no choice but to keep them around longer. But things are the way they are. They get booked how they get booked, and they just focus on the money makers, because this is a business, and I gotta go ahead and put together a show that is worth watching and attracting what? The money. People forget that Ali asked for his release a year or two ago. Exactly. Not only that, people forget. You want me to tell you something? How about this? This is an ugly truth. People forget that Mustafa Ali was revealed to be the leader of Retribution, and no one cared. Oh, Lex, but that's not the way you do it. They should have done... No. You want him to be put in a prominent spot? He was put in a prominent spot, and no one cared. They were going to give him a good spot at the Elimination Chamber, and he got injured. Things happen. WWE denied his release because they wanted to use him, and he was disgruntled. He felt he was bigger than what he was, and he tried pushing for a better, characterization. And at the end of the day, the yearly fake morale outrage over release superstars is annoying. Thank you, KQ. That's why I did a video and I paid respect to the people that were announced at the point in time of when I recorded the video. I absolutely feel for these stars that have been let go. In the climate that we're in right now, money is not just a necessity. It's so crucial to so many different factors more than ever, right? Because of the way things are right now in the world. So letting an employee go in this climate can be a little difficult, but for some of these superstars like a Dolph Ziggler, he's gonna get on his feet quicker than you know it. Guys like Mansoor, they probably didn't mean much in WWE, but now in the indie scene, I'm pretty sure he's gonna have good matches, and he's gonna get paid a lot of money for his appearances because he's a WWE superstar. These are all guys that are gonna make money off of the name that they got in WWE. Whether you love to admit it or not, that's just a fact of life. These guys are now bigger stars than they were when they signed, and they're gonna make money off of it now. Let me see what some of you guys are saying. Lex, Riddle can stay because of money. That means if anything, CM Punk is coming back at some point. Exactly. Lex, Cena almost got fired back in 2002 and he started to get over and started to make them a lot of money. Now look at Cena. Exactly. CM Punk T Survivor Series. Yup. I love Sasha Banks. That's why I put, that's cool. You're a Sasha Banks fan. That's what's up. Dolph Ziggler almost didn't re-sign with WWE and they convinced him to re-sign with them. They convinced him. Exactly. They wanted him. And, bro, they gave him a good run. Guys, remember last year he won the NXT title. He was in NXT and he headlined a couple shows for them. So, at the end of the day, everyone's acting like, WWE, they're evil. They booked them wrong. They're not bigger stars because WWE did them wrong. It's just, it's what KQ said, bro. It's fake rage. It's fake rage. Guys, I've been in the arenas lately. Listen, man, let me tell you something. I'm not a know-it-all, bro. I just read a lot online. I read a lot. And I've been going to WWE events for a long time, okay? Dolph Ziggler is one of the superstars that definitely got the crowd moving. For sure, people liked him. At some point in time, he was a big star. He had a big star over his head. But I'm gonna be real with you guys. Whether WWE books them like $1 million or not, man, I was at WWE Payback, right? I went to Monday Night Raw in Tampa, late June, I think it was. I went to a Monday Night Raw house show in South Florida. I went to AEW's Dynamite, Rampage, and Ring of Honor show. I was within the crowd. I was in the hallways. I was at the merch shop. I saw what people were buying. I saw what people were wearing. I saw what was going on within the live crowd. And the live crowd is not what you see online all the time. It really isn't, bro. There's a real difference with the people that attend these shows for the most part than the people that watch at home. The people that are crying about Dolph Ziggler are probably the people that didn't even tune in or wanted to watch him fight whoever the hell on WWE main event. If people like Dolph Ziggler that much, come on, bro. If Edge, out of all wrestlers, let's say Edge or AJ Styles, if they fought on main event, I'm pretty sure you would at least want to look up the video to watch it on their YouTube channel. These guys that they fired, it sucks. It's unfortunate, but they were guys that were just not pulling the big numbers. Simple as that, bro. And the biggest person that they fired today was Dolph Ziggler because he's been in the company for 19 years. So think for a second. I think so, Slam. I think we're going to see a couple more getting fired eventually, yeah. You got to understand that what's the point of keeping these people around if the writers and the producers of the product themselves feel like they can't utilize them or they have nothing for them? Oh my God. People are saying, oh, Shelton, bro, Shelton was this, Shelton was that. I love Shelton. I like him a lot. I think he's dope, super talented. Outside of that promo he cut on main event that went a little viral online, unless he was doing stuff with Bobby Lashley with the Main Event Mafia, which, I mean, not Main Event Mafia, I'm so sorry. the group, the Hurt Business. WWE's fault for cutting the Hurt Business. I'll agree to that. He was doing great in the Hurt Business. I agree, no doubt about it. I think they should have fired Cedric Alexander before firing Shelton. But at the end of the day, I'm not here asking for no one's head. I don't want no one to get fired. That's their decision to make. Lex, they could make a name for themselves outside of WWE and could make WWE think, oh shit, we need exactly, and they'll bring them back eventually. They always do. People forget a run that he had with Chad Gable, another good run too. Bro, Shelton Benjamin and Chad Gable are two guys that have tag teamed with so many people and they've always made it work. That's what makes those guys very special. And if it wasn't for Chad Gable and Otis being so popular and making them money, they would have probably gotten fired today too. There's a reason why they didn't fire Vinci and Ludwig Kaiser, because Imperium is a force to be reckoned with in WWE right now in terms of branding, in terms of appeal, in terms of interest. And let's face it. Oh, but they could have sent Dolph to NXT. Imagine sending Dolph Ziggler to NXT, getting paid a couple million. When the average pay in NXT, I'm sure, is a couple thousand. Of course, VJ. Another one they could have fired was Apollo Crews. Vinci and supposedly the match with Ciampa drew the lowest rating in Raw history. Look at that. And what happens if Ciampa gets fired? Oh, Ciampa's so great. WWE misused him. He did so great in NXT. No, bro. You didn't even watch his match against Vinci on Monday Night Raw. You tuned out. Don't give me that shit. Imagine. No, but I believe you. I believe you. I'm pretty sure that is something that's realistic. It sounds possible. Bro, oh my God. You guys want to hear something of fake rage? Do you guys remember when WWE fired Dakota Kai from NXT? You guys remember when WWE fired Dakota Kai from NXT? I hope someone says yes before I move forward with what I'm about to say. VJ remembers. Oh my God, bro. They fired Dakota Kai. I didn't even know who she was at the time, so I'm not even going to front. They fired Dakota Kai and the online community. And they fired Io Sky too. Dog, the online community went into like a shitstorm. They went off. The online community was like, oh my God, she was so special. She was so good. She was so, oh my God, she is my queen and she's so great. And they bring her back. They put her in damage control. And people don't care. People don't care. They yawn when they see those matches and they go take a piss and they go grab a snack. I've been in the arena. If they fire Katana Chance and Candice Carter, I think her name is, or something like that. Dude, when they came out and wrestled at the event that I went to, the house show, I was one of them. I went to the concession stand real quick to buy the Matt Riddle autograph. Lex, JD was throwing fake rage. It was hilarious. I remember how he started throwing tantrums. And look, man, I'm just not that guy, bro. I mean, I wish that I did those antics, and I wish I did those things sometimes, because if I did, my channel would be at like, 200,000 subscribers, and I'd be like Hulkamania. But I'm not like that, bro. I try to stay genuine. I try to, I'm passionate. And, you guys have seen me yell before. You guys have seen me react. You guys have seen me fired up. You guys have seen me have some heated debates and some cool, takes and some bad takes too. You guys don't have to agree with me all the time. But one thing that you haven't really seen me do is do things for the clicks. Kairi Sane too, however you spell her name. They don't care since she might be coming back. Come on, dog. All these people that go online with their fingers full of Cheetos and all that, and they mess up the keyboard, and now everyone's a Dolph Ziggler fan. Now everyone thinks that Mustafa Ali's a king. But when he goes and fights, you hear crickets in the arena. And I'm not saying that these people are not talented or that they deserve to get let go. I can't stress enough how much I enjoy Dolph Ziggler's work. Dolph Ziggler, to me, I remember when he was coming up, I remember having a debate with one of my boys. Shout out to Davey is his name. And I remember Davey questioning me. He's like, why do you like this guy? And this was way back when, just when he would come on and say, hey, my name's Dolph Ziggler. And I remember telling him, bro, there's something about this guy. His energy, he's charismatic. He had done a couple matches. And I'm like, he's so fluid in the ring. The way that he takes the bumps. He really, looked like he could be a star. I really felt like he could be the future. And I was right, but I was also wrong. Yeah, 2009. Exactly. I've been a Dolph Ziggler fan since 2009. You remember when Dolph was Chavo's caddy? Oh, damn, I don't remember that. I do remember Big E being with him. So I just feel like it was time for Dolph Ziggler to go on and do something beyond what he's done. Dakota Kai to me was most memorable when she turned on Tegan Knox at TakeOver years ago. Look at that. I know he was in the Spirit Squad, yeah. Dolph Ziggler had countless good matches and good moments, and he will go on to do something better now. If I'm not mistaken, I think he was getting paid like $1.5 million or some shit like that. I don't know. Just to sit at home and not really get used. And even then, bro, Dolph Ziggler is ranked number 3 in all-time WWE TV matches. So for anyone that says that WWE hates Dolph Ziggler, he's literally been like their Iron Man. Dolph Ziggler's been in like every single match. Just so you know. It's not always about winning and winning the champion at that. Being a pro wrestler is more than that. It's about being an entertainer, and Dolph Ziggler understood what his job duty was, and he's talked about that endlessly. You know, Dolph Ziggler is a lot like The Miz. They share that same passion for entertainment, no matter what they're asked to do. You remember the classics Ziggler had with Seth? Man, I don't remember them off the top of my head right now, but I remember watching his matches like with Seth Rollins and even the Survivor Series spot and all that. I loved it all. He could have been more like an HBK. I know he's compared to him a lot. He came to the WWE as a cheerleader. Yeah, a part of the Spirit Squad. So, man, you know, I felt it when I read that Dolph Ziggler got released today. I am perfection. I am perfection. I love his songs too. Awesome theme songs, cool attire. You know, when he was with AJ, when he was with Big E, you know, he had a lot of really, really awesome moments that I will forever cherish. I remember I was there live when him and Shawn Michaels came out at a SmackDown that I went to. I was sitting front row, and I don't know if it was Dolph Ziggler that super kicked him or Shawn Michaels super kicked him, but there was a super kick that took place, and they talked about how he was supposed to be this generation's HBK in that promo. And, you know, I saw him live a bunch of times. I loved the zigzag move. Dolph Ziggler was a combination, to me, a combination of like Mr. Ass and Shawn Michaels. You know, the flamboyant guy and the show stealer, and he was super, super, super good for so long. 19 years, bro. To make it that long in the business, you're not just a jobber. So people like to call everyone a jobber that's not a main eventer. It's not one extreme or the other. All right? You don't just call someone a jobber. One of the best sellers. They wouldn't put Dolph Ziggler in, you know, third place of all time in matches if he was just a jobber. They put him in that many matches because he was an entertainer, and the crowd loved to be entertained every time he stepped foot in that ring. So his cash-in was phenomenal. Phenomenal. You know, as a matter of fact, guys, I want you guys to go ahead and follow me on Kick. We're going to watch Dolph Ziggler highlights tomorrow. All right? We're going to watch Dolph Ziggler highlights on YouTube tomorrow. If you guys don't have Kick, create a Kick account, because I can't do it right now on YouTube because I'll get copywritten. If you guys follow me on Kick, that would be amazing. Tomorrow afternoon, we'll watch Dolph Ziggler highlights. How about that? We're going to honor Dolph Ziggler tomorrow, give him his flowers while he's still alive. We don't have to act like he died tonight, bro. Let's give him his flowers. So that's the way I'm going to honor Dolph Ziggler's career in WWE. We're going to look at highlights on YouTube, but we're going to be live on Kick. We're going to look at some of the cool moments, the cash-in, the super kicks, the backstage segments, all that stuff. So if you guys aren't following me on Kick, or if you don't have an account on Kick, follow me, create an account. I highly suggest it. The day that remember, guys, for those of you that tuned in, we were watching the MJF and Adam Cole promos, the highlights. It was a lot of fun. I had a blast watching it with you guys there live on Kick. So we're going to go and do that on Kick tomorrow. Survivor Series 2014, Dolph is the one who got the win for his team in the main event. Yes, I remember that. That was amazing. We thought he was going to go on a massive run. You know, his matches with Alberto Del Rio. Dolph Ziggler has a lot of good stuff to share and enjoy. So we'll take a closer look at that. But yeah, man, I'm trying to be a little optimistic for him because I think that, you know, he has 2.5 million followers on Twitter. All he has to do is post, "Hey, I'm in your city. I'm wrestling at this event." If you're a big fan of Dolph Ziggler, you're going to want to go see him. And you're going to get to meet him probably at one of those shows. You have a higher chance of meeting Dolph Ziggler now than you did before. So let's be honest, bro. This is bad because they're going to be unemployed for a bit. But as soon as that little clause that they have, what is it? Like 2 months? They have like a period that they can't go anywhere. Once that's over, bro, they're going to make all that money back. You remember the double turn with Ziggler and Del Rio? Nah, let me know. What was it? I don't remember. What was it? That one went face and one went heel? WWE could always bring Dolph back later on their Legends contract or as a Hall of Famer. Bro, no doubt he'll end up being a Hall of Famer for everything that he did in WWE. Even if they give him like a Hall of Fame award, like what they did for Titus O'Neil. Remember when they inducted Titus O'Neil the Warrior Award? Maybe they give him the Warrior Award. You know, I actually feel more bad for Ultimate Warrior's wife. She was also let go recently. Till December 20. Payback 2013. It was well done. That was Del Rio's turn heel, and Ziggler became a babyface. That was awesome. His heel turn on SmackDown 2017 on Kalisto was kind of stupid to me. Why Kalisto? That's funny. It's a shame because around that time Ziggler got injured. Oh, with the concussion. Wasn't it a concussion? Can definitely come back as a producer like all those TNA guys. I know. Look at Bobby Roode is a producer right now. They're trying to make him a producer right now. But see, the difference is that those guys are not getting paid millions and millions and millions of dollars. So if Dolph Ziggler wasn't getting paid what he's getting paid, they would have probably kept him around and given him some bullshit ass job. I mean, let's face it, Dolph Ziggler's even good to be on commentator. He had to vacate the world title. Yep. That was heartbreaking. That was something to be sad about. That was heartbreaking. You imagine waiting that long for your guy to win, or for him to win, right? And then have to vacate the title when you're on top of the world. It doesn't get any worse than that, bro. Finn Balor knows that feeling. It doesn't get any worse than that. So to say that, you know, WWE failed him, I could see your point, especially coming from someone who likes Dolph, but... And let's be honest, he was always very awesome to use in the video games. Still to this day, Dolph Ziggler is one of the coolest characters to use in WWE. Lex, they also could have released them only to bring them back for less money. Oh yeah, I do think that some of these people are going to get brought back later on for less money. This is just for now, bro. This is not forever. The only people that are going to be gone forever are the people that were never meant to cut it, to make it. All right, so we gave Dolph Ziggler his flowers now, right now. I don't want to beat the dead horse into the ground. How about Rick Boogs, man? Oh, man. Rick Boogs. You guys know I like Rick Boogs. I even put him in my Nexus faction. I saw the WWE documentary 24, the one that from WrestleMania last year. I saw it a couple months ago before watching WrestleMania this year. And Rick Boogs was highlighted at the WrestleMania show, and he was so excited for his first WrestleMania. Thought of you straight away when he was gone. Rick Boogs, man, he reminded me of like Ultimate Warrior, of like Hulk Hogan, and you know Randy Savage, like So much energy, so much passion, so much drive. He had the look, you know, the demeanor. Oh man, when I saw that Rick Boogs was gone, I was a little torn because he's like the biggest what if. Reminds you of big Rick Boog, yeah, with Rick Rude with the mustache and all that. Everybody thinking that's all he do is lose, pretty much. Dolph Ziggler didn't always lose. I want to see Dolph Ziggler tag champion one more time, but his partner was still injured. Yeah, Bobby Roode. WWE not pushing him. They took former world title and made him lose. Yeah, you know, Dolph Ziggler didn't always lose. I like it. Bobby Roode and Dolph Ziggler, they were good as a tag team. Yeah, they were good as a tag team. And they had the tag team titles, but people didn't care about them with the tag team titles. So what do you want them to do? Rick Boogs going to Impact. He can be a tag team with Joe Hendry. They're both the same character. Yeah, but I don't want him to do no tag team shit. I hope that he goes somewhere and makes a name for himself and WWE brings him back. I feel like he's one that I saw was perfect fit for WWE. If you guys watch that WWE 24, the documentary that they show him from WrestleMania, you will feel very, very sorry that Rick Boogs got fired. You guys have no idea. I don't think WWE Creative did Rick Boogs any favors, especially now. I think now more than ever. I think the last time Rick Boogs was used correctly was when he was with Shinsuke Nakamura. They were shredding. Boogsters rise up. Yep. His match was versus Omos. Oh, shit. What up, Rev? How you doing, doggy? You ready for Damian Lillard to finally get traded? Bro, it's just... that is one that I feel like really, really sad about. Shelton Benjamin, he's had a long career. He's had some good moments. You know, Mustafa Ali, it is what it is. But Rick Boogs, so much freaking potential. And Riddick Moss, Madcap Moss. Madcap is another one that I feel bad for because another guy with good charisma, in-ring ability. Bro, Madcap Moss in the ring is super, super silky. Smooth like very few. A ball of energy, bro. Those are the guys that I'm like, damn, WWE, why? Not like Mustafa Ali, Shelton, Dolph Ziggler, I get it. But Rick Boogs and Madcap Moss, I'm like, why, bro? You're the one that gave him that garbage-ass theme song. Moss is a star, bro. He had the look. He had the little crowd reaction, too. Solid talker. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on, dog. They failed him. They failed him even more than they failed Rick Boogs. Those are the guys that I'm like, damn. Yeah, they brought back Emma. I didn't really get that decision. She had a title fight when she came back, but she didn't really do much. So, if you guys had to pick one person from the list of superstars, who would you pick? Like, from the list of superstars that got fired, who would you pick as the one that you wish they didn't fire? You could only save one of them. If I told you right now, hey, you could save such and such, who would you save? Who would be the one person that you guys would save? The lifeline. KQ says Moss. Okay. Ref says Rick. Ref, do you watch WWE? I would have said Dana Brooke. Dana Brooke, I get why she got fired. Bro, no one cared about Dana Brooke, and she tried, bro. She really, really tried. Talk about trying. She gave it her all. Ain't no shame in that. Oh, you don't watch WWE? Alright. Well, I asked you about freaking Damian Lillard, and you didn't answer. Dolph Ziggler, he went good with Vicky Guerrero. They did good stuff. Oh, yeah. Dolph Ziggler and Vicky, yep. Changed my mind, Shelty. Nah, I'm not here to change your mind. Shelton is a grinder, bro. Shelton, VJ, Ziggler, Elias is another one. You saw Elias when he changed his gimmick. and he had changed his name with Vince. He was so over. And then Triple H came in and... Have you seen that clip of Dana Clip trying to get a high five from a kid that blew her off? Yeah, I seen that. I've been waiting for Dana to be traded for years. I know, right? That's what it feels like. That's what it feels like. Did you see Stephen A saying that that he doesn't care about the baseball community? It's just crazy, man. These firings are always something that I've never enjoyed talking about. So can you guys catch me up? What's going on with Vince McMahon? I read somewhere that he's out, that TKO CEO wants him out because he's a liability and that he's going to cost the company a lot of money. What's going on with Vince McMahon? Can someone update me? Is there any real sources out there that confirm that he's out? Or is this all speculation and rumors? Yeah, KQ. Supposedly the rumors going around is that Vince McMahon is like, they may force him to sell. They may fire him. He's being investigated again. I don't know. When Elias came back as Ezekiel last year, I was cracking up laughing. Oh man, I pissed myself with Ezekiel. And when WWE did the Elias and Ezekiel segments, Dana Brooke was awesome. The crowd didn't buy into her. The crowd didn't care. Dana Brooke was one of those superstars that, I wonder if they're going to bring back Mandy Rose one day. If Mandy Rose is willing to come back, if WWE accepts her doing like OnlyFans, which is what she does. Isn't it funny that WWE is willing to work with Logan Paul, who's a social media megastar, but they don't want to keep Mandy Rose because she's an OnlyFans type of creator? The timing for the Vince story sounds suspect. Super suspect, right? She was eating catering. She was. Logan makes some money. Oh, yeah. I have a feeling WWE is going to re-sign Ziggler. I think eventually they will. Mandy Rose was awesome in WWE. Yeah. Yeah. Look at freaking LA Knight. Yeah. How about LA Knight? Making them a ton of money right now. Mandy Rose could have made them money too. If he was still Max Dupree, he would have been fired. I agree. Holy snap. How times have changed, huh? I agree like a gazillion percent. Max Dupree would have been fired today. How crazy is that to think, huh? It's funny that he was cutting those same promos in TNA. He's been cutting those, yeah, let me talk to you. All those promos in TNA. Thousands of the van. Let me see what's going on Discord.
Please tell me all the bad, never good. Fill my head full of every single doubt, yeah. Please say any negative thoughts. I pop off when I hear people say I cannot. I get off to the thought of proving everyone wrong. I won't stop to the top, so you better back off and get lost. I'ma stay loud.
What up, Vince?
Never running now, never heading south. I'll be spreading
Impact
out.
cannot handle LA night, even Moose knows. His dummy button, yeah.
It be raining now, I keep making sound. Go another round, bitch, I'm legend bound. Can't stop me now. You don't wanna fuck with me. A slow burn like a disease. Just tell me that I can and I'll show you things that you couldn't.
Doody doody da. Da 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 dee da. All right, let's see. I want to take in some. Let's spice it up. We're at the 1 hour marker. I want to take in some calls. Let's take in some calls. Let me put on my headphone. I'm going to take in some calls for a second. Let's do it. You guys got to join in on the Discord voice lobby. All right, I'm going to put the link for Discord. If you guys are calling in to the stream, you have to talk about the subject. All right, click on the Discord and check that out. Join in. We're gonna take calls here in 2 minutes. Hold on. All right, 5 minutes passed, guys, and we are ready. My bad, I had to go check on my cats and put some food for them. We're back in action, so let's see who's ready in the Discord voice lobby. Nobody's here. I'm in the voice lobby. It's open for all callers to join in if you want to join in on the conversation. Just wanted to see if anybody wanted to join in. Is that really Vince? Yeah. It's really a Vince on YouTube. A Vince. A fake Vince-a-Rooney. So let's see. Is there anyone that's willing to call in to give your opinion on the matter? Oh, we got a caller here. Caller number 1, VJ.
Hey, Lex. So,
What's up, VJ? Let me pause the music so everybody can hear you loud and clear. Guys, we have VJ from the chat. So VJ, what do you want to talk about? No, I'm just kidding. What do you have to say about the firings? How do you feel about it?
like, some are sad, but in reality, like you said, it's a business, and they're trying to cut costs. And just look at what they were doing on TV. Absolutely nothing.
Exactly. Except for Mustafa Ali at the moment.
Yes, I agree. He was being featured on NXT.
Yeah. Just recently, too.
Yeah. But you know, the same thing happened with what's his name, Aleister Black.
Oh,
He was
remember
being
Aleister
featured,
Black?
and then they just cut him just like that.
Right.
Yeah, so it's business, unfortunately.
And I don't mean to sound like a company man either, because at the end of the day, it's again something that you don't want to see happen or you're proud about, but it's something that was just necessary. And if they're going to cut back costs but bring guys like The Rock in, they're going to sign other stars, in the future, maybe bring back CM Punk and stuff. What do we really have to complain about?
Exactly. And also, some of these cuts could be a blessing for these guys too, because they could go elsewhere and make even more money.
Exactly. This may be a blessing.
WWE, yeah, WWE is not the end all be all anymore.
No.
There's other places to go to.
You could use their look at Dolph Ziggler, bro. 2.5 million followers on Twitter. That's insane.
And yeah, look at Zack Ryder, what he was able to do.
Oh yeah, same thing with his followers from everywhere. Honestly, let me see Mustafa Ali. Let's look at his name. He has 374,000 followers.
And what if they don't want to be wrestlers anymore, as well?
Oh yeah, that's another thing too. And they want to be YouTubers or content creators in general. They could literally do anything right now. Look at Maven, who did Tough Enough and was only in WWE for 4 years. Literally now built a YouTube channel talking about his WWE career. Imagine.
Yeah, and I believe he said he retired.
Yeah.
Right, retired from wrestling.
Exactly. So imagine, bro. These people now have an opportunity to go out and not only just make a name for themselves, but make even more money than they were. Hold on, bro. We have Marco in here lurking. Marco, how are you going to join the voice lobby and not say nothing? That's really creepy, my guy. How are you going to call into the stream and not even say nothing?
What's up?
So what do you think, Marco, about the people fired? That's what we're talking about here. That's why I opened up the voice chat, the lobby.
I've had man.
It's unfortunate. But I don't, I'm not too worried about them. They're in a better place than we are in terms of finance and fandom. They'll be all right, All they got to do is they're one click away from creating a channel or a brand or something that they could utilize to their favor. What's up, Jay? What's going on, JJ?
They could go to AEW. They could go to Impact. They could go to Japan. There's options.
Multiple options, man. And a lot of these people are going to succeed better in other promotions, honestly. You know that even Darren Young has wrestled, I think, in New Japan, was it?
Yeah, I think I remember hearing about that.
I think he was over there, if I'm not mistaken. I gotta be honest with you. I don't remember.
No, me neither. But I think I did hear about him going there though.
And like Darren Young, there's plenty of others.
Yeah.
So ultimately, this could be a silver lining to a lot of them.
Heath Slater was released and he made a name for himself in Impact.
Heath Slater, yes. Yes.
And he's basically his WWE character.
Yes. Pretty much.
And I was thinking in the chat, Dolph Ziggler is also does stand-up comedy.
Yeah, he does a stand-up comedy. You're right.
So he's got that to fall back on too.
Yep. You know, at the end of the day, that's what I've been saying this whole time, and you know, Phenomenal Ace, I feel for him because he was taking what I was saying out of context, and he said, "Oh, Dolph Ziggler's no longer WWE lifer because he's not there anymore. WWE is his home and will forever be his home." He wrestled in WWE for 19 years.
Yeah, close to 20. I agree. It's a lifer. Same with Bret Hart.
Exactly. Bret Hart wrestled in other places.
Yeah, but he was in WWE the longest.
Exactly. Same for Hulk Hogan. Hulk Hogan did the NWO and WCW, but when people think Hulk Hogan, they don't really think WCW until after they think about WWE and what he did with Andre the Giant and Hulkamania.
Yep. And then when they think about WCW, they think about the NWO.
Exactly. So at the end of the day, look at, you know that AJ Styles is pulling up on the same amount of time in WWE that he had in TNA? Can you believe that?
Yeah, close to it.
I think he already passes it next year. Let me check. I'm going to check right now. AJ Styles. Wikipedia. We're going to put professional career. Let me see. He was Ring of Honor 2002 to 2006. And then he did TNA between 2002 to 2014. So that's 12 years. Oh no, my fault. I don't know who I was thinking about. I'm so sorry. But he's been in WWE since 2016. He's been in WWE for 6 years. So half of the time. But whatever. Point is, what I was trying to say is that, yeah, he was in TNA for 12 years. And he's been in WWE 6 years. And a lot more people know him now from WWE. But when you think AJ Styles, you think TNA.
Yeah.
What up,
Same
Woody
with
Witterson?
Samoa Joe.
Samoa Joe's another one.
Same with Kurt Angle, was in TNA longer than WWE.
Damn, already? That's true? That's a fact?
But Kurt Angle made his name in WWE.
Let me see, Kurt Angle. Yo, Witty, if you want to join the voice lobby and speak about the fired superstars from today, we would appreciate it, man. We're trying to get some callers in here. So he was in WWE from 98 to 06. That was what, 8 years?
Kurt Angle?
Yeah, Kurt Angle.
Yeah, so like developmental from 98 to like 99 and then main roster.
Oh shit. 8 years in WWE, 10 years in TNA. Oh man, so he was in TNA longer. What up, KQ? I think he'll get inducted into the Hall of Fame some way, somehow.
Who, Dolph?
Yeah, I think they'll find a way to get him in. You don't think so?
Oh, without a doubt, he'll be in. Without a doubt. Like, there's a couple people in the Hall of Fame that I don't think are Hall of Famers.
Like who?
Like Dolph, like some like mid carders from the '80s, like Coco Beware. Like, you know what I mean? Like, it's like,
Yeah, I get what you mean.
yeah, Dolph is more of a Hall of Famer than him, in my opinion.
Then Coco B. Yeah, if Coco B were made, I think Dolph could make it too, right?
Exactly.
Yeah, I don't see how. I mean, they're two different generations, two different types of
Yes.
stars. What they accomplish in their respective careers, different all
Yeah.
around. But I think that guys like him and the Miz and all that should be applauded for what they've done.
Oh, Miz does everything for the company.
Yep, 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 yep. So I don't know. I
Him,
mean, we'll
Cena,
see.
Ziggler, they all did anything for them. They are all lifers.
Yep. Coco was that dude.
And
Yeah, he was for that time. What up, Guan? You can right now? No
Cena
worries,
said,
Woody.
and yeah, Cena said himself he will never go anywhere else,
Yeah,
and I
Cena.
believe him.
Yeah, Cena did say that. You're right about that. Let me see here.
And he also got going off like the release stars. Like, do you think some of these guys would make it in 2K24 now, unless they have something to do with the story?
Nah, I think there's a lot of goners here. Even Dolph Ziggler's a goner unless he's in the story.
Yeah,
What do you think?
like when CM, I think a majority of them will be taken out of the game, unless it's like a CM Punk situation, which he was the main focus in that game's showcase mode.
Yep.
And if you took him out, you basically said, okay, let's
Strip the
just
game.
cancel the game this year.
What happened with that one year that they had the Brock Lesnar one? Remember that they didn't put the story because of whatever reason, and then they.
Well, half the roster that they would have needed weren't available because they're like in TNA or elsewhere.
But there was a storyline. There was a show, a game that they were gonna do, right? And then they had to cut it.
They wanted to do a Brock Lesnar
Showcase.
showcase, but they couldn't get the people for it.
Oh, okay. And then they
You
had
had
to scrap
half
the
of them,
idea,
but
right?
yeah, you had half the people there, but you didn't have the other half.
Okay, okay.
Like, you needed Kurt Angle.
We have
You needed like
now.
a
Hold
couple
on.
other guys, and
I see we have Carter. Is that you?
Yeah, I'm good.
So what's up? What I see you joined in and you're lurking in the back. What do you have to say about the fired stars? Are you hurting right now for the superstars that got fired?
I mean, the main one that surprised me, I said in the chat, was Dog Ziggler. Because
But
he been around for so long.
what would you do though? He's getting paid a couple millions.
I mean, I'd probably rehire him to train or something. Like, I wouldn't just like fire him and just not. I
Yeah,
don't know.
Yeah, they could rehire him for less money if he wants to come back, or if they want to use him for something. But you know,
Yeah.
bringing him back for some training, you know, the younger talent wouldn't be a bad idea.
They could always use him to help everyone out down in NXT. They could bring him back later to do that.
I think so.
But how old is he? Like as of right now?
Dolph Ziggler, right now, I'll tell you. Dolph Ziggler's 43 years old.
43.
Yep, 43.
Yep, 43 years old.
I mean, even at 43 years old, that's around the same age as Damian Priest. The only reason why he probably doesn't have upside. Yeah, Damian Priest is like 38 or 39. Let me see. LA Knight is around his 40s too. Damian Priest is 40 years old.
40?
Yeah, I feel like Dolph won't be good though.
LA Knight is 40 years old. So like, yeah, he's around their age. The thing is that he's been in WWE for too long. He's done too much in WWE, so it's kind of like you know, been there, done that.
Yeah, they did everything. They did everything they could with Dolph.
That's what I think. I think Dolph has literally done it all. Done it all.
Yeah, he definitely had a good run.
He's been world champion, been tag champ, U.S. Intercontinental, NXT champ.
He's been in top stories. The only thing he's never done is main event WrestleMania.
Yeah.
The only thing. He closed out Survivor Series.
Yeah, he did.
He closed out Survivor Series in the main event.
Yeah, he definitely had a good run. Now that I think about it.
Yeah, so like people want to sit here and focus on the negative and be like, "Oh man, you know, WWE misused him, this and that." Yeah, bro, you could feel that WWE misused him, but he's been in the company for 19 years.
WWE misused a lot of people.
But the only reason...
Yeah, he had a lot of gold too.
Yeah, but listen up, man. The only reason why we sit here and say with a straight face that WWE is misusing people is because we know wrestling is scripted. Because we don't sit here and say, "Oh man, boxing is using this person wrong," or "Damn, UFC is using this person wrong," you know, or bare knuckle or whatever. Like these sports, like the NBA, "Oh man, they're misusing the Lakers or they're misusing the Cavaliers."
Oh, yeah.
We don't say those things.
I think the only thing as sports fans is like, okay, why did this guy get a title shot before this guy or something like that?
Yeah. So,
or why did the coach take him out the game, put him on the bench and bring somebody?
Yeah, that's pretty much the only thing you can really do that's relatable in a way. But the only reason why we're so passionately like against WWE sometimes is because we feel like we could book it better. Like, oh no, I would have had Dolph Ziggler won again the Money in the Bank and you know, go for another run. Yeah, I'm sure you would do that.
No, like none of us, I think, would be able to do what Vince did.
Oh
bringing
no,
WWE
bro,
to the promised land.
The fact that you hear guys like Triple H come forward and say not even he can do what Vince did, I mean, that says it all.
Yeah.
Vince had a vision and he ran with it.
And Matt, bro, this is I was talking about that with my boy Brian yesterday on the other stream while I was playing a random game. WWE only has like 500 employees or some shit like that. You know how big WWE is as an entity, like a brand? Let me see.
Oh.
Let's Google it. How many employees?
Yeah, it's such a big... And wrestling isn't the only thing they do. Movies.
Okay, no, my bad about the 500. As of 2021, WWE employs over 800 full-time employees as part of the business operations. So I'm pretty sure the number would be probably around the same. In 2023, it says 850. Dude, 850? Even so, I'm sorry about the 500. I miscalculated the number, but 850 is still a little bit for the size. How many employees does the NBA have? Watch. 1,173.
Mm.
Let me see. You look, UFC. UFC has 1,740 employees.
Oh yeah, that's crazy.
NFL has
It
three.
is.
NFL has 3,595.
Dang.
You know,
Oh
like,
yeah.
it's crazy. Like, what was it? In the 2000, how close UFC was to going under?
Oh
Some
man,
people don't even know like how close they were.
it was
Man,
incredibly bad.
Shane McMahon was about to buy UFC at one point.
Yeah, he was trying to get Vince to buy UFC. Yeah. So exactly, no. See, you're saying multi-million. That's the thing. That WWE's not a multi-million. WWE's a multi-billion. For a
Yeah.
multi-billion-dollar company, they only have 800 employees. That's ridiculous.
No, Vince bought the WWE for $1 million, and he sold it for what? 9
9.3.
billion?
Yeah, 9.3.
That investment, that $1 million investment, to the money he got now, well worth it.
I feel like this not gonna be like the last bit of releases either though. Like, it's probably be some more coming up.
Oh, without a doubt, there'll be more.
Like what they gonna do with Bobby Roode?
He's an agent right now.
And also Rude's still injured.
Yeah, I don't know.
And I think that Jason Jordan's still there, but as a producer as well.
Jason Jordan is still
Yeah,
in the
this is
company,
hurt.
but what up, Jacob? These guys are just not getting paid what Dolph was getting paid. You get me?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Dolph
And they
is a
haven't been there
valuable asset.
and they haven't been there as long as Dolph either.
Exactly. So I think that we'll see Dolph at some point if he wants to be there.
Yeah. You know what? They offered Jeff Hardy the opportunity to come back.
Immediately,
Right.
of course. Right after the
And
issue they had.
yeah, and he said no.
Yeah, because he felt that he was being disrespected.
I would have said no too. And just like you're saying, like how Riddle wasn't involved in the custody, just like you said, Lex, he's a merchandise seller. The kids buy his merchandise.
I mean, they still got a live on the website. Like when I look.
You know, I wonder who Dom will face now at No Mercy since Ali was cut. What they are going to do.
They probably come up with something. When No Mercy is again?
September
No
30th.
Mercy is coming up. Yeah, it's coming up next weekend. Not this weekend, the next
Yep.
weekend, right?
And next week, and also next weekend is the Canelo fight.
When is that?
Same day as No Mercy.
Yep.
Well, good thing that a lot of Good thing that a lot of fans from WWE don't even care for boxing, right? Karrion Kross, Scarlett, and Dexter Lumis aren't being used properly, and Candice LeRae and Indy Hartwell, I don't see talent in. I don't understand why they're on the main roster. You see, this is why I didn't want to talk about. I didn't want to talk about this earlier at all.
I feel like Elias had potential too.
Yeah, he did. Elias had potential.
I think Karrion Kross has potential still.
I think so too, bro.
And they just gotta get something for
I
him.
do think they should change Dexter Lumis's character though. That would change. And
What you think?
you could put Candice in the Indy Hartwell as a tag team. They
I
need
think that's
tag
what they
teams
were
for
trying to
their
do, right?
women's division.
I feel like
I would make Dexter Lumis like a crazy heel.
well, you can team him up with Karrion Kross.
Yeah, they need to do
Karrion
something.
Kross, he's a great talent.
Karrion Kross? Yeah, I think Karrion Kross has the build, he has the look, and his mic ability is pretty solid, but I think what's holding him back is just that he hasn't clicked with the crowd with the feuds that he's done. Like, remember I said, not remember, but I said this on stream. Rey Mysterio and Dominic Mysterio worked because Rey Mysterio is Dominic Mysterio's father.
Yeah.
But Rey Mysterio and Karrion Kross didn't work because people didn't really buy into the Rey Mysterio, storyline. They didn't care.
No.
They didn't care that he was getting bamboozled by Karrion Kross, and that's really what made the story less interesting overall. If the crowd that's there live at the shows are not reacting and into it, they're, remember when Rey Mysterio was doing stuff with Edge? How did the crowd react? Remember when
the crowd react? Yep.
With LWO? How did the crowd react? You get me? Like, LWO has gotten the reaction thanks to the Rey Mysterio rub and what they've been used, but Karrion Kross just didn't get the rub. It just didn't work. And it's not to say that WWE used him wrong. They tried. Now
they just have to find the right thing for him.
And I think it would have been great if they would have done. Remember when they teased that he was coming for Roman Reigns?
Yep.
Somebody stopped that. I wonder if it was Roman Reigns.
I feel like you just need to find somebody that you got good chemistry with.
Yep.
Could have been.
I think maybe Roman Reigns spoke up and said, I don't want to do anything with Karrion right now. What up, Levi? Think about it, because if you would have prepared Karrion and Roman for the title, I think people would have been invested with the way that Karrion Kross tells his stories.
Yeah. And also, you had a bunch of different stories going on at the same time. Where does Karrion fit?
Yeah. I think
he would need his own story.
Yeah, he needs his own story.
Yeah. You had the Clash of the Castle going on at the time.
I think that they should have put him with Gunther. I would have made.
Oh yeah, that wasn't bad.
They should have done a Gunther matchup, And Karrion Kross could also be a henchman for somebody. He could be the right-hand man for somebody else.
Yeah.
He could come dressed in all black, and he could look like he's a hitman, like an enforcer of some sort.
And look, you had Kevin Nash as the bodyguard for Shawn Michaels.
Bro, they could have done that for Shinsuke.
Yeah.
Karrion Kross would come out with the suit.
I feel like they could have mixed him into the story with like Dexter Lumis when the Miz and all that was happening. He could have put him in there.
Yeah, he could have definitely been with Dexter Lumis. That would have made sense just because of the way that they have that crazy vibe going.
Mm-hmm.
So I do think that these guys are being evaluated, and they're going to be reevaluated sooner rather than later. You know, Phenomenal Ace came in here earlier mentioning that people got fired by TKO. I don't think that TKO fired anybody. I think it was WWE themselves. They sat down and looked at the roster and said, "These are the weak points in our roster right now." They're just trying to tighten it up. Now, I will say this.
You know,
No, go ahead.
no, if it wasn't for the deal going down,
They would have been
they
fired a
probably
while
would
ago.
have they would have fired them probably or released them months ago, possibly.
Yeah, I think so. I think they were waiting for the merger to happen before making any moves.
Yeah.
Another
Yeah.
thing too is that they fired Top Dollar, but they didn't fire
Yeah.
you know, what's his name, Adonis, and the chick.
Yeah.
Ashanti.
Yeah, Ashanti.
You know, what if they had plans for them like as singles?
Yeah, they could have, but nah, I would have fired them too. Like that's the only exception I'm gonna make. They should have
Yeah.
never brought them back, in my opinion.
Exactly. I feel the same way you do. They should never have been brought back.
Because
I mean,
I'm sorry, but Hit Row is nothing without Swerve.
and I think they fired the more talented one out of the three right now. Top Dollar's trash? No, he is not.
I mean, he was good on the mic and all that.
He was really
wasn't
good on the
bad in the
mic.
ring either. Yeah, he wasn't bad in
exactly.
the ring either.
I thought
I don't
Top
think I
Dollar,
ever heard Ashanti on the mic though.
Top Dollar on the
I
mic
don't-
was cash, bro.
He was.
And have you seen the little Twitter
from
videos
Philly,
that he
yeah.
would drop?
Yeah, he had a passion for it too. Like he was really deep into it.
Yeah, he's like a rapper and shit in real life. Former athlete. So I think more releases today. I'm not sure. I mean, if they're gonna go ahead and fire those guys, what do you think? How's it looking for Baron Corbin?
I think the releases are done for today.
Like, I don't want to sit here and speculate who should get fired or who shouldn't get fired or who
Yeah,
is
I
getting
don't want
fired.
to do that either. I don't wanna-
But
You know,
it
before
worries me.
before Baron Corbin went back to NXT, I was thinking maybe it would have been a blessing for WWE to
Let him
release
go.
him so he could go elsewhere.
Yeah.
Baron Corbin not bad though. He's just a good heel, and a lot of people don't like him. So
Yeah, he's a good
he's
heel.
doing something right.
Oh, without a doubt. And it looks like he's in line for a face turn going up against Braun Breaker.
Kwamik, how did they do Dolph dirty? We've been talking about Dolph all night, but go ahead. I want to read your take. How did they do Dolph dirty? Please explain yourself. Yeah, his win over Kurt Angle didn't do anything for Baron Corbin. That was kind of a waste, if I'm honest.
Yeah, I ain't like that. They should have had that match against John Cena, but he probably was busy. So
Yep.
No, Vince said no, that he wanted Kurt Angle to face Baron Corbin.
Yeah, he was trying to put over Corbin, bro. They like Baron Corbin. That's why. I don't know. I hope they give him a chance.
Yeah, I think Baron Corbin NXT is good for him.
Yeah, right now NXT needs him.
Oh yeah, and he can make a new star down there, or help make a new star, get him ready to go up to the main roster, and Corbin gets TV time. It's like a win-win.
I wonder who Dominic Mysterio's gonna face now that he's not facing Mustafa Ali.
That's not been determined yet. Like, do you remember when they fired Rhino back in like 2005?
Oh shit, no.
He still worked the ECW pay-per-view.
Dragon Lee isn't it? Yeah, what's up with Dragon Lee? I haven't seen shit of him. His hype kind of died down, right? Oh, never mind. That's why Dragon Lee tried calling him out on Monday Night Raw. Well, didn't he do that? Dragon Lee was
Yeah,
on Monday Night Raw.
Dragon Lee's getting a television on Raw against
Nice.
Dom.
Yep.
Oh yeah, that's
Oh,
probably what he put him up against.
oh, so they took it out from No Mercy then. That's what it is.
Well, no. Excuse me.
Bless.
No Excuse me. No Mercy was supposed to be Dom versus Ali.
Okay, so they just gotta scrap the story within a week.
He probably got to build a new one too.
They could always cancel the Raw match, just move it to No Mercy.
They're dumb. They should have Judgment Day show up on SmackDown and have Dominic Mysterio get attacked by someone from NXT. That's it. Simple. Have it seem like that person was following Dominic Mysterio around to beat him up, and have him attack Dominic Mysterio backstage because he's not with Rhea Ripley and he got caught by himself. Do some
You should
like,
put him up against Dragon Lee.
They could always put the title on Dragon Lee on Raw too.
oh yeah, that is true.
Yeah, I wouldn't be mad at that. Like they do Dragon Lee versus Dom at Mercy.
So when is but I thought that was happening at Raw. Didn't you guys just tell
It
me
is
that it was
happening
happening
on
at Raw?
Raw.
I mean, they could try to do a DQ or something. Then
Yeah. Oh, I get what you're saying.
have Adam
Like
Pearce.
have something happen for it to get carried over.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, I get what you're saying.
Say Dragon Lee wins. They say, Dom gets his rematch at No Mercy.
Uh-huh.
Okay, and then like a DQ.
And what do you guys think about Judgment Day right now with Priest having the money in the bank? When do you think he should cash it in?
That's a good one.
I like how Komik came in here, said Dolph was done dirty. You asked him to explain, and then he just left the chat. I know. Mustafa Ali getting
feel like
released was
it's too-
absolutely trash.
I think Priest would cash in sometime during the Seth Shinsuke story.
I
I
want
feel like
Shinsuke
it's
to
too
win,
soon
bro.
to say.
I think it's soon
I
too.
feel like
Yeah.
it's too soon to say.
I would love for Shinsuke to win the belt, though.
Because I feel like he definitely going to start teasing it, like when he
I-
ready to cash in.
You know what's funny? I love when they tease it.
Yeah.
It's like such a hype up
You know,
feeling.
they tease it all the time. So why not even tease and just do it?
Well, that is true too.
Yeah.
Stannis says
Just tell
that
everybody up.
Stannis, Sasha's man, says he gonna cash in at Fastlane while being a tag champ too. Yo, guys, if there's anyone else in the chat that has Discord or wants to join and call into the stream, you could join our Discord live voice lobby here. We're going to be in the lobby for the next few minutes discussing the breaking news that went out today of all the fired superstars and what this means for WWE's future, near future.
You know,
Now they got
no,
purchased.
not only just the release superstar, they also had some good news today too about the new TV deal.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was asking for you to talk about that. So what's going on?
So Raw is moving to SmackDown's moving to USA in
Is this
October
100%?
2024.
Is this
Oh, it's
100%?
100%. Even Bleacher Report even reported it.
So it's real.
Yeah. So with the deal, they're getting also 4 primetime specials on NBC.
Wait. Hold on. Rewind and tell me again.
Yeah.
So this deal.
So SmackDown is going to USA Network October 2024.
And this is
And
real.
with
This
that
is not
deal,
speculation. This is not a rumor. This is like legit done deal.
this is a legit done deal.
Okay.
Legit done deal. And with that deal, NBC is getting 4 like primetime specials as well.
Oh, because I did read about the NBC stuff. So NBC is not necessarily getting Raw. It's just that they're getting other shows.
Yes, and it's also rumored, but who knows? Raw could stay on USA for all we know. But there's a chance that Raw and NXT could be leaving USA.
So what is it? Fox got outbid and their contract expired?
I think Fox wasn't willing to pay the price that WWE wanted.
Man, whoever works with Universal, USA, NBC, like, cause you know it's all the same parent company. They
Yeah.
and Peacock as well. I mean, they love WWE over there.
Yeah. And look at SmackDown now compared to Raw. SmackDown is bringing in the viewership.
Yeah, they're giving them
the Bloodline story.
Stuff. Yeah. Well, who knows where SmackDown's gonna be in October 2024, right? Because by then you imagine that Roman has already lost the belt. You imagine that, you know, Cody's champion.
And also SmackDown, they're keeping it on Friday nights as well.
Wait, is that confirmed? Because I thought that WWE was saying that they didn't care if they had to move it.
It's confirmed. Yeah, it's gonna stay on Fridays.
Yep.
Damn. So Friday Night Smack. Because I would have liked for like Monday Night Raw to move to NBC. Can you imagine NBC airing on? Because you know that's over the air network. That means free TV for everybody. Yeah, exactly.
Yeah, and NBC doesn't have Monday Night Football, so I think it would be perfect.
It would be great.
I feel like that would be good too.
I don't know. That would be super, super dope if they were able to pull that off.
And you know, Lex, and also, what if a streaming service got Raw?
Oh well, I did hear that they didn't want to go to Amazon because they wanted to keep Raw on TV.
And there's also Disney.
Yeah, there is. Disney would probably, if Disney buys it, then it'll be on ESPN and ABC or something like that.
Or an FX channel.
True. I don't know.
No, so that's Fox.
Well, no, they do own Fox.
That's Fox. Oh, you're right.
Yeah, Disney owns Fox now. Well, I would like for WWE to go to over the night, you know, like overnight, no, over the air cable network. I mean, not cable network, but over the air cable. Because
like before you could buy a thing of bunny ears, you just watch NBC and on comes Raw. You don't need cable for that.
Exactly. So it would bring in a lot more viewership and it would expand the product, I feel.
Exactly. Yep.
Monday Night Raw.
That's why I think SmackDown. That's why SmackDown, I think, got a lot of viewership.
Yep.
More eyes on the product.
Yeah, I feel like they should make it live on Peacock too, like Raw and SmackDown.
Yeah, they take too long to put the shows on there. It's annoying. You gotta wait.
Yeah, that's terrible.
Super.
I believe now who knows? Maybe it could come up a lot faster now because I believe the Hulu deal is ending.
Oh yeah, it is.
Well, you know, Disney owns Hulu, so maybe they restructure a deal with Disney to do something else. That's crazy. So Friday Night SmackDown, ladies and gentlemen, moving to USA Network. How do you guys feel? Are you guys sad that it's leaving Fox permanently? Let us know in the comment section.
I feel like as long as nothing on the show don't change, I'm cool with that.
Yeah, I think the show's gonna stay
Ones
the
that we don't
same.
get. Yeah.
You
Fine.
know, if you would say he doesn't edit out the fans like Fox did, I'll be okay with the move. Yeah, that's the only thing I didn't like about The Rock's return was Fox editing out the fans.
I didn't know they did that. They edit out the fans. I wonder if anybody backstage got fired, like behind the scenes.
Oh, yeah, that happened on Friday.
Who got fired?
That
Who got
Dana
fired?
Warrior got fired on Friday. Dana
Oh,
Warrior
yeah, I
and
saw that.
like 100 employees from the office.
Yeah, I ain't know
Yeah,
about that.
they did that on Friday.
Over 100 employees.
And
Damn, I
now,
have forgotten about that.
yeah,
Oh, and ref, no, the redeems are not working right now. So sorry. You're gonna miss it on
and
Fox.
now, fortunately, was the wrestlers' turn.
I wonder how
Unfortunately,
this. I wonder how this going to affect the game that's supposed to be coming out. Like,
Yeah, I think that they're just gonna take them out of the game and that's it. Call it a day.
yes. The only way that one of them will be in is if they're a main part of the story.
Which, from the list that we saw of superstars that got fired, I doubt it.
Now, it also depends. Let's say if whoever the showcase star is, say it's Edge, right? Say it's Edge, and you put a Dolph Ziggler match in there. That's the only way that he'll be in the game.
I don't think Edge is gonna be that, man. He's not even re-signing yet.
I don't know who they going to have like as a showcase like next year. That's a tough question to answer.
Yeah. But
What
me
happened, Grant?
personally, I think
I can't watch
the
it live
showcase
anymore. I don't
mode.
have USA. What happened, Grant? That's gonna be in
Yeah,
2024 October, bro.
they still got a whole year.
At least Ezekiel didn't get released. Imagine Ezekiel if WWE played a
Yep.
joke and Ezekiel shows up on SmackDown.
That's crazy.
Lex, bro, did you hear what you said?
It's,
What did I say, bro? What's wrong with you? What did I say that was so wrong?
They could do Triple H with Shawn Michaels one of them as a showcase.
Yep. Did your stream just glitch? What are you talking about, Grant? What's wrong with this guy?
Or they could do The Rock. That's another good one you could do.
Yeah, that's why they're firing all these people so they could afford The Rock's return.
Damn.
they're all Pat McAfee's and possibly CM Punk.
Oh yeah.
Yep. Come on. If I told you, would you trade the 15 people that got fired today for The Rock and CM Punk? Would you? Everyone would say yes. Evil ass fans.
I would say yes because CM Punk is a draw.
Roman Reigns needs to hit that Bruno Sammartino record.
And then Dolph Ziggler had some
2,803.
bangers though. And Punk and Dolph Ziggler had some bangers.
Yeah, that was Ziggler for sure. Bro, Roman Reigns ain't hitting no damn Bruno Sammartino. What's wrong with you?
That would mean you would hope Roman would have to have the title for 8 years.
That's
Yeah,
crazy.
bro. You know, that only happened because they weren't on television on a weekly basis during that time and people didn't even know.
And what? They wrestled like what? X amount of
Yeah,
times,
once a month.
right? Madison Square Garden.
Yeah, he
That's
sold
about
out
it.
Madison Square Garden for I don't know how long. He holds like a long record.
And also, WWE, along with all the other wrestling companies in the United States, weren't national.
I don't think nobody beating that record. I ain't even gonna lie.
Nah, ain't nobody beating that record. That was like the perfect storm, you know, perfect time, perfect everything.
Yeah.
Yep.
So let's go down the list. I'm gonna switch it up just to end the stream on a lighthearted note. What's one game you guys are excited for that you have right now or that's coming out?
Starfield. I'm having a blast with that.
Carter been smoking
You know,
that Starfield, bro. I'm getting into it now finally because for my birthday I got the collector's edition.
Yeah, I just bought
You
Lex,
killed
you're
it.
making me want to get that
I
collector's
saw you were
edition.
saying that.
I
I
love
started
that watch.
laughing. The watch is cool,
I
bro.
love that watch.
I got a little annoyed. Go
I
ahead,
started
Carl.
grinding on that. I had
Yeah.
like I level like 118 on that.
Nah, yeah,
Also, Spider-Man's
Spider-Man's
going to be
coming.
amazing.
Yeah,
Oh
Spider-Man's
yeah,
gonna
that
be
dude
amazing.
was
Yeah. Did you like
You know
the
what else
story,
I'm
Carter?
excited for?
I'm so sorry, VJ. I didn't mean to cut you.
Oh, you're right. I'm also excited for Mario RPG.
Oh yeah.
Playing that remake. That's
I
going
never
to be
played
good,
that.
I think.
That's coming next
you
year though,
said
right?
Mario RPG.
Coming in November.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he said Mario RPG. For me, it's definitely Spider-Man and then Assassin's Creed 2 also.
Oh yeah,
Because
Spider-Man, Assassin's Creed.
I've been having a
What
blast with all
else?
the games, bro. I mean,
Yeah, they flooding us.
they flooding us, bro. I like Starfield. I like The Crew. I like Mortal Kombat.
Yeah. Lex, did you see the videos for UFC?
Oh
Yeah,
yeah,
UFC.
I gotta see those.
It
I
looks
was
like could be the best one out of EA's
for real.
UFC games.
Toxic
Like,
Black says NCAA 24 next year. Stan is asking who still plays AEW.
I still play it every now and then.
I play every once in a while.
Yeah,
Yeah, I
I
play every
come
once in
back
a
to
while.
Yeah, the game is still fun. It's fun.
Yeah, it's not a bad game, but it's just like nobody don't be online no more. So it's
Exactly. Nobody be online. How are we supposed to have fun with when you ain't
No,
even got people to play with?
right.
exactly. But that's their fault for not adding more
Soon
stuff to
enough.
it.
Yeah.
Or
Yo,
crossplay. That's what it needed. Crossplay.
Ref, what's up with you, dog? Barbie, Dora the Explorer. The Rugrats? What are you talking about, man? What are you
I'm waiting for
talking
that
about?
new Dragon Ball Z game too. New Dragon
What,
Ball Z supposed to
Budokai
be
or
coming out.
Bundakai or something like that?
Yeah, Dragon Ball Z Budokai Tenkaichi 4.
Yo, guys, make sure you subscribe to my other channel. I do random streams on there playing different video games, whether it be Starfield, The Crew, the new Call of Duty, the old Call of Duty, I don't know, Spider-Man. Just so many games I'm going to be streaming on there. Just make sure you guys are following that one over there. Plus, I do movie reviews and collection updates and all that good stuff. So check it out.
And Starfield got a lot of layers to it too.
Yeah, Starfield's going to get
Besides,
updated and they got the expansion that's coming out.
yeah, it's
Oops,
looking
how about
bright. Future looking
Cyberpunk?
bright with Starfield.
Oh,
They
I
got
got,
that
yeah,
expansion coming.
tomorrow's Flashback Friday. Tomorrow I'll be playing 2K14. Peace out, Slater. What did you say, VJ?
How about Cyberpunk? You got that expansion coming out.
Yes. And Cyberpunk actually got the new update today. I'm actually gonna start it up again.
Yeah. I was on Instagram and I was scrolling through and I believe IGN or so gave it a 9.
Yes, the expansion. The
It's
expansion.
So Cyberpunk better now? Like it's not like how it was
Yes. So if
before.
you have Cyberpunk already, or if you buy it new or whatever, there's an update that came out today for free that literally changed the entire game. Like the way the game is played, the way the game runs, the way the AI responds, the way the missions
And
are, everything changed.
I think they said also to make a new save file as well.
Yes, they said that even if you created a character and you enjoyed it, to create a new character because the experience is brand new.
Yeah, I might try to dive into that now because I heard it was broke. That's why I ain't never tried to get
Yeah,
it.
I had bro. I played it for like 9 hours or some shit. You're gonna like it because if you beat Starfield and you played Starfield as much as you have, you're gonna love Cyberpunk because it's a lot like Starfield.
Oh yeah.
I played Starfield. I mean, I played Cyberpunk for like 9 or 10 hours, and I really, really loved it, bro. But I just had a lot of bad experiences with the glitches, man. Like there were some missions I couldn't do. My guy would get stuck. My guy fell off the map one time, random.
Yeah, I heard that game was horrible during launch.
Yeah, it had a lot of bugs for sure, but it's a good game at its core, and they finally gave us what they promised right now.
Cyberpunk probably should have been held off another year.
What? No, another 3 years, bro. This update that they dropped, the update that they dropped today is literally the update that was intended for the game to be how it was.
Yeah.
Do I play car games? Lawrence, come on. You've seen me play The Crew. Wake up. GTA 6 is rumored for like 2025, I think.
Oh yeah, I like that game too.
So the Starfield watch, VJ, just so you know, I've only had one issue where it's frozen and I had to like restart it a couple times. But besides that, it's a pretty cool smartwatch, man. You know, it doesn't keep track of your steps for the like on the app. You can't see what you walked yesterday. But I like that you could see the moon, you could see the days, you could see the weather. It gives you a bunch of useless stats, bro. Like you could see how much the pressure is outside, the wind, a bunch of shit that you ain't even gonna use. But it's super
It does
cool.
look cool though.
Yes, it does.
Yeah,
look
that
cool.
watch do look hot. It definitely do.
It's cool, man. It's cool. I like it. They did a great job with it. But it's definitely, I would say, if I had to put a price on it, I was telling Erica about it. If I had to put a price, I wouldn't say that it's worth $200. I would probably say that watch at best is worth like 120, maybe 150 maxed, because it's based on a video game. But because remember the $300 set, you got to count that the deluxe edition is $100. So you get $100 values in that, and then the $200 is the case and the watch. The case is really dope, though, dog. I'm not gonna lie. That shit looks legit, and it is heavy. Yeah. So yeah, I don't know. We're about to wrap up the stream. Anything else you guys want to add to anything? What were you gonna say, Carter? Though, my bad for cutting you.
I was just gonna say something about Payday 3.
Oh, Payday 3 came out. Yeah, I gotta try that one. Yeah, I gotta download it. And Lies of P. I got that one downloaded as well.
Oh, that like Dark Souls game?
Which one? Oh yeah, they said it's like Dark Souls, but I don't know. I'm gonna see if you could change the difficulty on it and play it on easy. Because if it's like Dark Souls, I ain't gonna play that shit.
I think I played on easy for the demo, and I still got my ass kicked.
What, Lies of
P? I don't.
Yeah.
Oh,
I don't think it come with a difficulty like you could pick.
If it doesn't come with a difficulty, that means I ain't playing
it.
Well, that was also the demo. So who knows? The demo could have been preset.
Yeah, because it was like I think the beginning is like the demo too, because it was like the same thing.
You know that
as the demo.
I got stuck in Assassin's Creed Odyssey. As much as I love the game, I really love the game. I'm like 17 hours into that game, and I got stuck because I put it on easy difficulty, but you still got to level up. And it forces you to do a lot of side missions to level up. Otherwise, you can't play the next mission because they kill you with one swing.
Yeah, it took me a while to finish. What was the last one? Valhalla. It took me
Valhalla. I do want to play that one, but I'm dedicated to finishing Odyssey first.
Oh yeah.
So circling back to the wrestling, any comments y'all want to throw down before we leave out of this call stream and all that?
I can't wait to play the wrestling code. I feel like that's gonna be
Oh,
one of them
wrestling
games.
code. That seems
Yeah.
like it's probably coming out in like a year or two. It doesn't seem like
Yeah,
it's coming
I
out
think
I
anytime
they
would, I
soon.
would,
I
I
think they
would
said it's
say
coming out. They said it's coming out in like
2024.
April. Like April.
Oh,
Like,
okay. Nah, if it's April, then I'm down with it.
Legs, you got wrestlers like Sandman and Kurt Angle's in it.
Yeah, I'm gonna play it. You see, they got me with Kurt Angle and Zack Ryder and all that.
Scott Steiner.
Yep, I'm definitely on it. You guys can definitely
nah, they
expect for
said
me to be on it.
summertime. That's when they trying to. That's what they planning to release
That'll
it.
be good because
Summertime.
WWE comes out in March. Remember?
Oh yeah.
Yeah, so we'll give it time.
Yeah, let's give it some time.
Yeah,
And we'll see. What are you gonna say?
I
But
said yeah,
also, if the game is not ready, don't force it out.
Yeah, that's
yeah.
true. 100%.
And then it's not like any other wrestling games getting released in the summer, so I feel like
Not at
that'd be a
all.
good time to
You know,
release
AEW's already done.
it.
No,
So
they have their DLC coming out, what, next week?
yeah, next week we're getting the new DLC.
Oh yeah. I think they showed some gameplay too.
Yeah, they
Like
did. They did.
Danhausen.
I haven't reacted. I'm gonna upload that tomorrow. I'm gonna upload that one. The Danhausen and Hook. That's the last DLC.
Yeah, yeah.
And last
I
thing.
feel
So
Hook
now,
should have been in.
Go ahead. Go
Hook
ahead.
should have been in the main game.
Yeah, he should have. What are you gonna say, KQ? I mean, not KQ. Sorry, K Carter.
I feel like they going like now that we got everything situated with the updates. I feel like they going to start coming out more quicker now. Like now
Yeah,
that they got everything situated.
dude, they gave us a super update today. The update
Yeah,
today was big time, so we'll see. We'll see how that update ends up working with the DLC that drops next week. And I hope they add crossplay. I think that once they add crossplay, the game will come back to life.
yeah.
Yeah, they need to add
That's what they needed.
crossplay, but they also need to add new match types.
Oh no, yeah, match types.
I
Yeah,
feel
but
like they got
how about a new story?
Yeah,
new
that
story.
too, new story.
I mean, they got like different paths that you could take, but I
But
don't
come
know.
on, that shit felt. I
No,
started it again. That shit felt the same.
Yeah,
no,
it's
you
not.
definitely,
It's
you
certain
definitely
things you
need.
got to do. Like it's certain
Yeah,
like
you gotta
things you got to
change it. You gotta
do.
pick like a different kind of wrestler and shit.
Yeah, like
No, you definitely need a new story.
Stan is asking us. All right, this will be the last question before we close out the stream. Stan says, "You think CM Punk is returning at Survivor Series?" I think the story writes itself. I think that it's a no-brainer. But I think that CM Punk teasing it on that show was just that, a tease. I don't think that I don't think it's serious. I think I think he's aware, and he was just trying to troll.
You know, I think if the story calls for Punk, if the story calls for Punk to show up, and if Punk decides to come back, he will.
but
Yeah,
who would they put him up against? Like at
that's
Survivor
the
Series,
thing.
that's the
That
name.
Seth Rollins,
Seth
Yeah,
Rollins.
if he still has the belt by then.
yeah, well, who is saying he'd be wrestling at Survivor Series? He could be making his re-debut there.
What if
Just showing up.
CM Punk comes out and right after Seth Rollins wins at the end of the pay-per-view, CM Punk comes out and whoops Seth Rollins, and then Damian Priest cashes in.
Mm.
That
It
would be
hurt that
crazy.
he
That
get
would
the
be
Punk
crazy.
debut
That would be
and he
crazy for
get the
sure.
cash in.
Yeah, CM Punk versus Roman Reigns. Nah, Stan, they can't do that.
That's not gonna
You
work.
need to put CM Punk in a position where he's gonna succeed. If you put him against Roman Reigns gonna walk all over that dude right now.
You know
Yeah,
what? What if we got this WrestleMania? You brought back Stone Cold,
Yeah,
and Punk goes against Stone Cold.
oh
You
man,
get that dream match.
that'll be crazy, huh?
that would be crazy.
Stone Cold
It
comes back at the
was-
Royal Rumble.
Attitude Era versus Modern Era.
I feel like they should have did that like when 13 came
Yeah,
out. and they was
13. That's when it was teased.
yeah.
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 Yeah, but Stone Cold wasn't coming back unless
Yeah,
the story
no,
was
supposedly,
right.
supposedly it was gonna happen, but they didn't get it right and they didn't do it.
Dang.
Their promos would be fire. I think the promos would be cool, but Roman Reigns right now, he's on another level, and there's only one man that can neutralize him, and I think it's Cody Rhodes.
Yeah, he gotta be Cody.
And then after Cody Rhodes
Yeah, I think
neutralizes
it's
him,
first.
The Rock needs to come out and whoop his ass, the tribal chief.
It's a say what if Cody doesn't win the title at WrestleMania but wins it before WrestleMania?
Yeah, I think he needs to win it
Hey,
before, bro.
Yeah.
What would
And then
Roman do after that though? Like after he leaves
Face
to
The
Cody,
Rock.
like, what would happen?
Face The Rock
The
at Mania.
Rock.
Yo,
And then-
That's
Cody,
if
Buffalo.
that's if Hollywood doesn't reopen by then.
Like after he leaves the title, he would fight Solo or The Rock. Or
Yeah,
would it be like for the tribal chief role? Or
yeah, exactly. And we know Roman's gonna
and
win.
then he leaves, or he went in with the tribal chief gimmick.
Nah,
Or
he's
he just-
winning. He's winning. Or what if The Rock comes back and has a short-term deal for like a month or two, or till at least till SummerSlam? Because
Could happen, yeah.
you know they always do that. They always do, like, it's never just for one match.
No,
Yeah,
Batista came back. Where was it? Come back 2014. He came back around the Rumble.
Remember
And
they
he was
did
there for
Evolution?
about 4 months. Yep.
I wonder what Solo Sikoa like
Yeah, Solo
future
Sikoa.
look like.
He's probably gonna be
Like-
facing Jimmy soon. I don't know. I think
'Cause if
we'll get
Roman-
Roman next week on SmackDown.
You think Solo Sikoa gonna turn on Roman?
Eventually, it looks like it. They've been teasing it.
He will.
They've been teasing that for a while, but I think
Yeah.
they'll let it build up more.
Yep.
Now, if you look at it, AJ Styles had been feuding with the Bloodline.
Yeah, that's who.
there's
That's
so
who's
many-
facing him. Yeah.
There's so many possibilities that could happen though. Like when it comes to the bloodline and all that.
Yeah. That's why I think WWE is
So
in
many
such a good
possibilities.
place right now, bro.
Yeah.
Yep. And you guys think Roman's next title defense will be in Saudi Arabia?
Oh, which is in like, isn't that like in a couple weeks or something, or in a month or something? I don't know.
November.
Yeah, November, the beginning of November.
Because Survivor Series is gonna be the last pay-per-view of the year.
Yep.
So we're gonna get Fastlane, Saudi Arabia, and Survivor Series.
Yeah, I wish WWE would have used a different name than Fastlane.
Yeah, Fastlane is a little corny.
It is.
So is
And
Payback,
the
though.
Fast Lane.
Yeah.
Fast Lane to WrestleMania.
Yeah, yeah.
Yep.
Payback is a little corny when they already have Backlash.
Yeah. Personally, I want to see King of the Ring back.
Yeah, I
Me
would do
too.
King of the Ring too. The thing is that if you're gonna do Payback, then don't do Backlash. If you're gonna do Backlash, don't do Payback.
Oh yeah,
True.
because they
Yeah.
like the same thing.
I would do. One of my favorite names was Bad Blood.
Yeah, they should do Bad Blood for Elimination Chamber.
For real.
Yeah. Or Halloween Havoc. NXT brought that back. I wouldn't
Oh,
mind
yeah.
if Ray Roster used it. Halloween Havoc.
Why does NXT get all the
Judge.
best names, dog? No Mercy? Come on.
Yeah.
For real.
That shit's annoying. I'm like, damn. I was like, oh, No
Yeah.
Mercy's
Well,
coming back.
we know. Maybe they're just trying to make NXT feel bigger than what it is.
Yeah, no, that's definitely what they're trying to do. They ain't fooling me.
Yep.
Yeah, I'll probably
I used to
watch.
like Armageddon.
And they're probably also using the names so they don't lose the names, the rights to the
Oh, the
names.
copyright. Yeah, the copyright. You're right.
Yep. And then AEW can't take them, just like they took Bash to the Beach.
7:30. Oh, so the show starts at. It's gonna be at 8 o'clock. No, no mercy. I'll probably watch it. It looks like it's gonna be good. You got Ilja Dragunov is gonna be there. Carmelo, who's Carmelo Hayes facing? Ilja Dragunov.
Yes. Mhm.
Oh, Becky Lynch versus Tiffany Stratton in an Extreme Rules match. And then they got
it looked good.
they got the NXT Heritage Cup. That's gonna be good.
Who the champion? Like who got the cut right now?
It says Noam
Yeah, you
Dar.
got a great line.
No, I'm duh.
You got a great lineup.
That show's gonna be good actually. Now that I'm looking at the 4 matches they got on it.
Yeah, it definitely gonna be a good show.
Yeah, I'll probably stream that reaction, especially since we don't have nothing else. Wait, that's on the 30th? Oh, on the 30th. I don't know what I'm doing that day
30th.
actually. I'm gonna try to stream it. Hopefully I get to do it.
Oh, that's Saturday.
Yeah, I'm gonna tell Erica. Yeah, because that Saturday, I don't know. I think we were doing something. I'm not sure. I gotta ask her. I miss Bray
Oh
Wyatt
yeah,
a
that's
lot. I know, man. It's sad. It's sad, but I don't want to talk about that. It's too depressing right now.
we
To close
we
it
supposed
out.
to end on a positive note.
Yeah, I was trying to end on a positive note, trying to get hyped up.
And bring up Bray Wyatt.
Yeah, the Bray Wyatt stuff is still crazy, but
I wonder what they're gonna do with Bo Dallas. Like I hope they don't like release him.
I hope he comes
It's
back and
time.
he does some crazy shit when he's ready.
Yeah,
Elimination Chamber will be in Australia. That's gonna be nuts.
Yep. That's gonna be amazing.
Yep.
Yeah, I like that. It's cool that WWE is doing more international shows now.
I love it. I love
Yeah.
it, bro.
yeah,
I love
it is.
So-
It is.
Dude, what if we got an international WrestleMania?
I wouldn't
Real.
mind. It's not like I could go to WrestleMania every year anyway, so might as well.
No. And I don't count like Canada as an international, like overseas, like in the UK.
Nah, it's not like
Imagine if they go to
overseas,
Puerto Rico.
but it is international. Yeah, they could do it in Puerto Rico. Nah, but Puerto Rico probably don't got
Yeah.
the resources for WrestleMania like that though.
No. But the
Remember, they gotta do it
UK
in big places.
would. England would have the resources, though.
Yeah,
But Australia, like
I think
Grayson
England
Waller
would.
was saying.
Australia, they could do it for sure.
Yeah. But Puerto Rico, they could do SummerSlam.
You imagine
True.
they did WrestleMania
Yeah.
like in Japan?
Oh shit,
That
that'd
would
be
be
crazy.
crazy, man.
That'd be crazy.
Nuts.
Yeah.
Because you know the
Hey,
fans over
Japan-
there are not like the fans here. They don't really scream.
Yeah, they clap.
No,
Yeah,
they
they
clap
clap.
and sit, and then they cheer when they're supposed to cheer.
Yeah,
Yeah.
I don't think that'll be such a culture shock if they do WrestleMania there, because a lot of people will fly
know-
from all over the world and start screaming and shit.
Like, yep. Like for example, when MJF was a heel, and when he was pissing the fans off, they'd be telling him to shut the F up.
Oh,
Over
yeah.
there, they wouldn't be doing that.
No, they wouldn't.
They would
Yeah, I
just
wonder
be
why
booing
it's
him.
like that though. Like why? I
Because
wonder if it's like a
look at
cultural
it.
thing.
Yeah, they look at it like if it's an art,
a
like
sport. Like
No.
a sport.
hold on, what's the word I'm looking at? Like watching a play.
Hmm.
Oh yeah, that do
Yeah.
make sense.
Yeah, because you know when you go to a play, you clap and shit, but you're respectful and stuff. You
Mhm.
don't really like
Yeah, you
scream.
don't cheer. Yeah, you don't go crazy.
Backlash was awesome this year. Yeah, Backlash was really good. Look at Lawrence. Dolph Ziggler's the greatest of all time. The greatest of all time at what?
Dolph Ziggler was great, but I
But-
wouldn't say he's the greatest of all time.
That's just
Yeah.
like when a wrestler passes, they're like, man, this person was the greatest ever. Or like an actor, oh, this is the
Yeah.
best actor ever.
Yeah, anytime they die, they like, yeah, he definitely a legend.
Yeah, I remember when
Yeah.
Paul Walker when Paul Walker died, everybody online, and I remember everybody saying, "Oh, Paul Walker was such a great actor. He was a good actor and he was solid, but you know, everybody was acting like he was like GOAT." I'm like, man, just because he died doesn't mean you have to like fake hype him up.
Yeah, that's like I
No.
be saying that like when rappers die too. Like they try to fake
Oh
me
my
and
god!
say
Oh,
like
he was so young legend in the making.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, they always do that. Like
When Eddie died, he was young, and the same with Bray. Like,
Yeah,
just young.
there is a lot of people that feel like Bray was one of the greatest. Like, there's a lot of people that love Bray to that extreme, but you know,
Don't get me wrong, Bray did a lot.
I mean, that could be their opinion though. Like
yeah, it
at
could.
the end of
It
the
could.
day, it's like if you it's just when it comes to the greatest, it's just your opinion. Like if you think this person
sure.
great, he great to you.
Yeah,
For sure.
but there was some stuff Bray did, which I thought could have been better.
Oh man.
Like how many times did they stop and go with him?
Nah, they did. But remember, he had a lot of health issues too.
Yeah, that's true. That's true.
All right.
I feel like it's.
Go ahead.
I feel like that's. I feel like that's the hard. That's a hard like, thing to.
Yeah.
That's a hard thing to try to
stop and go
accept.
with a lot of them.
For sure. So here
That's
we
a
go.
hard debate to have. That's a hard debate to have. Like who's the greatest of all time? Like that's a hard debate.
Oh, that's a super debate. That's a super hard debate. But I'll end it by saying that it's Stone Cold Steve Austin. Damn it.
Yeah, he's the old time. Yeah, I agree with that. I definitely agree with that.
Yeah.
I agree. You got my vote there too.
You too.
Stone Cold, baby. That's how we're ending it. Stone Cold's the greatest of all time. Ain't no if, and, or buts. I wanna.
All we need now is one of his beers.
Hell yeah. So let's give a special shout out to Carter for joining, Marco and VJ. They joined in on the fun on Discord. I hope you guys have a great night, and hopefully next time some of you guys in the chat join in as well. What up, Sins? You woke up. I hit you up. I tried getting you in here, but you didn't reply, bro.
Wake up, fool.
Wake up, bro. Thank y'all for tuning in, man. I'll catch y'all later, brodies.
All right.
Peace.
All right, gotta catch you later.
Later. Let's do it. It's time. Oh.
How's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel? How's it supposed to feel? They wanna say my name, but they holding back. They wanna say they hate, but they know it's cap. I ain't play no games, I just do that's fact. And I don't feel no shame, it's a mood you lack. I go crazy, nah bitch I ain't lazy. Track after track, I work on the shit daily. Pass me the jack, right as fuel, got me hazy. About to unpack all these things I've been chasing. I've got visions in my head, like memories after death. To be a legend instead of something you can forget. I'm living up every breath, I'd rather lead than be led. I'll fill the seats as I spread with every word that I've said.